Hey Pisces, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and if you haven't yet subscribed, then go ahead and do so. That way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to look at tarot cards, oracle cards, and even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. And if you feel that any role needs to be reversed, then go ahead and flip it. All right. Well, the cards that we have starting this reading off are the Ten of Swords, followed by the Five of Cups, and then followed by the Queen of Swords that sits in the reverse. And so it looks like you're dealing with somebody that you feel very betrayed by. Like a dead-end type relationship. You feel very backstabbed, and you feel that this really just hit rock bottom, like a complete ruin. You're exhausted from this situation, and you may even be dealing with somebody that when they do you wrong, then they play the victim. And so that just further exasperates the pain that you've been feeling, which is why we now have this Five of Cups, which is just feeling a lot of heartbreak, feeling a lot of instability in this relationship, maybe even loneliness or isolation. But it's like you or this individual are very focused on the loss and very disappointed. You may have been dealing with somebody that was very emotionally unstable, or this relationship became very emotionally unstable. But with this Queen of Swords sitting in the reverse, it looks like there may have been difficulty with communication in this relationship. There could have been a lot of deceit or somebody trying to be very manipulative. They may have even come off as cruel, maybe even cold-hearted. Let's get some more from this different deck here. This person could be somebody that's very overly critical, could even be rude with their words. The Moon in the reverse. And so with that Moon sitting here in the reverse, it's like now you're having clarity. It's like some kind of truth has come out. Could be dealing with the Pisces, or this just is you standing in your own power. And this is all about, you could have gotten a message in a dream, but this is like really seeing things very, very clearly about this person and about this relationship. Now, because we got that Moon card, let me get a Moonology really quick and see if you get an additional message out of that, and then we'll keep going. So let's see why this Moon. The answers you need are coming. Full Moon in Gemini. All right, so you may have a little bit of a fog still, but things are coming to light, or they are going to come to light. What's in the darkness will be shown in the light. So let's get a couple more. The Two of Swords that sits here in the reverse. And so this is all about really feeling very confused, very indecisive about this relationship. You may have found out quite a lot, and it just feels like an overwhelming amount of information in your mind. And so, this person may want you to compromise with them now, but you may not be willing to compromise. There could have been some really tough words with that swords showing up, tough words that were said and can't be taken back, maybe cruelty. Eight of Wands, something happened extremely quickly. Either you found out something quickly, because this really, to me, feels like news arriving or something being uncovered or discovered very, very quickly. And I don't know if you took action very quickly after you found that out. All right, there's very quick movement there. All right, one more from this deck. The Two of Cups that sits in the reverse. Now, typically, this is my favorite card in the whole deck because it represents equality and both people getting their cups poured into. But with this sitting in the reverse, this represents a breakup, separation, like not even being interested in the situation anymore because there's just been way too many arguments. Okay, and that came out right under that Ten of Swords. And so you guys may have been arguing about the betrayal that you may have found out about this person. Look at that. I can't even shuffle the cards when I said that. There may have been this betrayal that you guys had a really heated argument about. This person may have been very cold-hearted and cruel with their words and just caused you a lot of pain. Nine of Wands that sits here in the reverse. And so there may have been a problem with you maybe not are feeling comfortable. So you may have been very paranoid in this relationship, very defensive in this relationship, but this also represents you having gone in isolation and coming back out of it. And so this came out under the Five of Cups. So at first you may have kind of pulled within. Maybe you didn't tell people what you were going through. You kind of went through it alone, because the Five of Cups is a very lonely card, a very isolated card. But now it looks like you may be coming back out of that isolation. The only thing that I would say is just, you know, the healthiest thing that we can do in life is know what boundaries are. And we have to create them not only for the people in our lives, but for ourselves as well. Ace of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse. And so this is all about, you guys could have had arguments about money. This person may have been very greedy, may have caused you to go into debt, or they may have been in debt very a large amount. Now this came out under the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And so this is what I mean by this is a poor communication card. And so you guys may not have really been talking about the stability, not only in this relationship, but maybe even in your finances potentially. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or something within those seasons. You also have wands here, which are your fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sag, or something in those seasons. Knight of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse. And so this is somebody that's super stubborn. This could be somebody that's extremely lazy, whether that be to relationships or whether that just be in life in general. This could be a person that doesn't work, or they didn't work on this relationship. This came out under the Moon card. So it's like things are starting to be revealed to you that maybe you were the one doing all the work in this relationship, putting in all the efforts, putting in all the work. And now you're thinking about the future with this Two of Wands, right? You're waiting, you waited for a long time for this person to change, or at least kind of conform into the relationship. But now it's like you're making a choice. You're making a decision, and that decision came out right under the Two of Swords. It's like you feel overwhelmed, and so you may have backed off, walked away, and turned your head. You can see that this person's head is turned and they're off looking into their future. All right, I want to switch gears. I want to see when this person, when they think about you, what do they think about? So what pops to their brain when they hear your name? All right. The Moon. Things have been revealed, okay? The truth has come out. You may have gotten messages in your dreams, but the person knows now that you see the truth. You know now. Whatever truth was revealed, they cannot hide it. Now, we got the Moon card again, so I'm going to get one more Moonology. It might be another message in there, and then we'll keep going. Oh, okay. The card that came out, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So with this coming out with how this person feels, they may now want to come and offer love, knowing that they've done you wrong. That's what I was about to say. And we get the Justice card that sits in the reverse. And so you could be dealing with a Libra, or something in that season. But this is all about, you know, dishonesty, being very unfair. And so this person feels like they were very unfair to you. And they want, it appears that they want to bring love into the situation, that they've had some kind of clarity moment. They're seeing things more clearly. Too many. And so it looks like they realized that they did not do you right. We got the Queen of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse. And now this is a repeat, right? Didn't we have this one? Well, I thought we did. All right, but the Queen of Pentacles that sits in the reverse is somebody that really can be very dependent, even financially dependent on you or other people. But this is somebody that's greedy, but yet dependent. And that's just very strange to me. They may have even been envious of you. And so when they think about you, they may be envious with how you stand in your power and how your foundation is very strong, stable. All right, what else do they think about? Ten of Wands. This is a big burden. Now, they may realize that they brought a lot of burden to you and a lot of stress to you, and just exhausted you completely. Or this person is feeling very overwhelmed by the fact that you are no longer looking in their direction the same way. All right, put it that way. And you see that this person with all those burdens has their back turned, and they're not looking at anything but those burdens. And so this may be what they're thinking about, is that you may be focused on the losses, which is really indicative of that Five of Cups that we saw in the reverse as well. The Three of Pentacles that sits here in the reverse is really representative of not working together, not collaborating together. This person may have been very sloppy in this relationship, but now they don't have your support. You guys are no longer operating as a team anymore. And so that's what this person feels. All right, let's flip over to some oracle cards. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Oh my gosh. Well, we got that Ten of Swords for sure. So, and then we get the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and both of those can represent a lot of deceitfulness. All right, we got the stay optimistic about your love life. That's sitting in the reverse. But then we got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you've got kind of this dynamic of one person that's not being open and optimistic about this, which I feel like is you. And you're not thinking positively about it. But then you have somebody that's like, they want to express their romantic feelings to you, and you may not be wanting to hear it. We got paradise that sits in the reverse. Honey, do we need to say anything else about it? What once was good just feels so bad now. All right, we got Cupid's arrow and then love call. Child, you can't even stop it. Now, this could be a new relationship. This could be this person reaching back out to you. Now, love call says someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking about you and letting you know. And Cupid's arrow is like having faith and hope that love is coming your way, but yet also feeling very hesitant about it as well. All right, let's get one from here. That came out quickly. It says, souls that belong together will always find their way back together. One thing you got to keep in mind when it comes to connecting with people is sometimes you don't connect with people at the time when they're ready for that connection. All right, they may still have more growing to do, more healing to do. And so it looks like, you know, there's a possibility that if this relationship has split, that it could potentially come back together. There could be a very strong soul tie here. All right, our dream oracle for you is number 50. Become the elixir. Let your glow do the heavy lifting. Look, this is about handling life from that higher level. Understanding that everything that happens in life, good, bad, painful, or happy, is just so that you can learn. All right, let's get some personal messages. Materialism is the fastest way to spiritual starvation. If you think long, you think wrong. Just do, okay? All right, what other personal mess? Social media junkie. Excuse me, somebody may be spending a lot of time on social media and not focusing on growing themselves and building themselves. Virgo, could be something in Virgo season, or could be dealing with a Virgo. Now, Virgos are considered to be very loyal, but also very critical. So that may have some irrelevance to this situation. Take a chance. All right. One more. Gemini. So it could be something in Gemini season, or you could be dealing, or Gemini, or you could be dealing with somebody that's kind of has two faces, you know. Maybe one face they show to you, one face they show the world. All right, let's get a poem. Oh, can't pick it up. All right, we got number 50, Mad Hands. I was forced to realize the love I once had as I painted guilty fingers through the hands of the mad. Listen, this person may be realizing now like they were absolutely crazy for pushing you away or blaming you for different things. All right, if this person could say anything to you, what would they want to say to you? No hesitation, no fear. If I knew then what I know now, I know that's right. Speak it. All right, thank you for loving me. Let's get one or two more. Can this be fixed? Ooh, heavy. All right, one or two more. I'm so afraid you could hurt me. I was such a hypocrite because you light my soul. I'm feeling one more. I'm sorry, I'm feeling one more. So they feel a little bit like a hypocrite. Like they didn't do, their words and actions didn't line up together. They didn't do the things for you that they were expecting from you in the relationship. All right, let's go on a date. All right. And last one. Okay. Whoa. All of them fell. That's the last one. All right. Your last message is, it's hard to talk to you sometimes. All right. Well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.